Bald eagles are among the world's most magnificent birds of prey. And although closely related to white-tailed eagles, they are found only here in North America, where they symbolize strength and freedom and remain culturally significant to many indigenous people. The term bald is derived from an Old English word meaning white-headed. In addition to their white heads, mature bald eagles also have white tails. Both adult male and female have identical plumage, so the only way to tell them apart is when they're seen together. Females are about 25% larger than the males. Immature bald eagles, on the other hand, lack the white head and tail feathers and have brown plumage overlaid with white streaking. And on occasion, I've sometimes mistaken them for golden eagles, especially at a distance. An opportunistic bird of prey, bald eagles, even those living inland, subsist mainly on fish, although the odd grebe, mallard, and pintail may occasionally also be on the menu. As the term eagle eye suggests, their eyesight is incredible. They have both excellent peripheral and binocular vision, and see the world 4 to 8 times sharper than we do. Bald eagles are amongst the earliest birds to nest in North America, and prefer sites located high up in mature trees, with bodies of water located close by. This one in San Bernardino County, California, is perfect. Monitored closely by friends of Big Bear Valley, this established nest site has been used for several years by the same pair. The organization has generously given me permission to use some of their nest cam footage in this video, so that we can observe them throughout an entire nesting season. They become sexually mature at around 5 to 7 years of age and mate for life. This couple began mating in mid-January and will mate several times before nesting. Repair work of this existing nest began in late December. Adding new sticks and making sure the placement is exactly right. To be ready for spring, the female has to lay her eggs now. It will take about a month for them to hatch, during which time they will need almost continuous incubation, both day and night. But one of the dangers of nesting so early is the unpredictable weather at this time of year. At these cold temperatures, her eggs will freeze in minutes, so both parents take turns incubating the eggs. The determination and dedication of these parents is nothing short of astounding. The female has now been on the nest for 3 days straight, and after 62 hours, is finally ready to let her mate take over. As the weather improves, life becomes a little easier for the nesting eagles. And within another few days, one of the eggs begins to hatch. But birds of prey are most vulnerable in the nest, and despite both parents working hard to find enough food to feed them, sadly, not all will make it. Three weeks later, the surviving chick is growing quickly, and by 4.5 weeks is beginning to stretch its wings to help maintain its balance as it moves about the nest. By 6 weeks, it's feeding itself, and at 8 weeks begins a process known as branching, getting used to standing on a branch while continuing to exercise its wings. Since it first hatched 10 weeks ago, this eaglet has come a long way. Its flight feathers are now almost fully grown in, and the parents are bringing less food to eat, encouraging it to begin taking short flights away from the nest. Flying and hunting take practice, so the parents will remain close by while this eaglet returns to the safety of the nest for a little while longer. But this is the start of its long journey to adulthood, one that will take another 5 to 7 years to achieve. The moon controls the Earth's tides, and in the Pacific Northwest, bald eagles have learned to use this to their advantage. On the Kitsap Peninsula, at low tide, small bottom-feeding fish, called midshipmen, sometimes become trapped in the tidal pools amongst the oyster beds, providing wildlife with an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. So it doesn't take long for the locals to start dropping in. While some like to work from the ground, others prefer to work from the air. But either way, there's always someone looking for a free meal, and it's not always the smaller birds. So sometimes it's just easier to get takeout. The rising tide now signals that the all-you-can-eat buffet will soon be closing. Just time for a quick bath before turning the bay back over to wildlife better suited to the deeper water. Out at sea, each summer, millions of Pacific salmon get ready to make an epic journey. Because their eggs will only survive in fresh water, they will make their way back here to spawn in the very rivers and streams where they themselves were hatched. As fall arrives, they enter the rivers along the west coast. All 5 species now mingle together: pink, chum, coho, sockeye, and chinook. The odds, however, are stacked heavily against them. For every 1,000 that hatched here, only 4 will return. As they reach the freshwater rivers, their bodies begin to change. Their hormones now stimulate the production of eggs and sperm. To warn off competitors, the males have also developed humpbacks and hooked noses. As they reach their spawning grounds, they are now so battered and torn that they become easy prey for predators, including bald eagles, who have been expecting them. This abundance of food is essential, ensuring they enter winter in good condition. Any salmon not taken will be left to decay, nourishing the river's ecosystem, providing food for an assortment of insects and aquatic invertebrates that will be eaten by a variety of fish, including salmon fry, that eventually will grow from the fertilized eggs hidden in the gravel of the riverbed. The present-day distribution of bald eagles across North America is a conservation success story that has seen their population rebound from the very brink of extinction. While hunting and habitat loss were certainly factors, so too was the use of insecticides, such as DDT, that caused sterilization in eagles and made their eggs too brittle to incubate. Yet thanks to a coordinated conservation effort all across North America that included a ban on the use of DDT, bald eagles were removed from the Endangered Species Act in 2007, and today are once again present in healthy numbers throughout the entire North American continent.